Leveling up or locking out. This is how cooperative and competitive online gaming shapes early adolescent social development. Early adolescence, spanning roughly from ages 10 to 14, represents a profound transitional stage in human development. During this period, individuals undergo rapid cognitive, emotional, and social transformations characterized primarily by shifting social axis. Reliance on family structures begin to recede as peer relationships, group acceptance, and identity formation take center stage. Concurrently, the landscape in which these peer interactions occur has fundamentally transformed. Video games are no longer the isolated single player experience of previous decades. They have evolved into the primary third space for youth socialization, a digital playground where young teens convene, communicate, and navigate complex interpersonal dynamics. Evaluating how video games reflect and influence social development requires moving past simplistic debates and about screen time and examining the structural mechanics of modern digital environments. Specifically, investigating the distinct dynamics of cooperative and competitive online gaming reveals how these digital ecosystems act as simulators that actively shape social skills, empathy, and peer relationships in early adolescence. To understand the social impacts of online gaming, one must first examine cooperative gaming environments, spaces where players must work together towards shared objectives, such as squad modes in battle royales or team based puzzle games. Cooperative mechanics create a unique micro society governed by mutual dependence. When early adolescents engage in cooperative play, they are required to practice perspective taking, strategic communication, and role delegation in real time. To succeed, a player must anticipate a teammate's needs, understand their current limitations, and offer support during high pressure moments. This structural necessity fosters pro social behavior and acts as an accelerator for empathy development. Psychologically, shared achievements and collective failure build what researchers call bounded generalized reciprocity, a framework where mutual assistance becomes the normative social expectation. Through this process, adolescents learn active listening, constructive coordination, and the value of altruism, developing pro social skills that directly mirror the foundational requirements of healthy real world friendships. In stark contrast to cooperative environments, competitive online gaming introduces a high stakes zero sum paradigm where one party's successes necessitates another's defeats. Ranked matchmaking, competitive leaderboards, and objective driven rivalries test an adolescent's social and emotional toolkit in entirely different ways. On one hand, competitive play serves as crucial stress tests for emotional regulation and resilience. Navigating a high pressure match requires a player to manage frustration, maintain focus under stress, and practice good sportsmanship, whether facing victory or defeat. When navigated healthily, competitive gaming can instill valuable social lessons regarding accountability, constructive self-criticism, and respect for opponents. However, competitive environments also carry a well-documented dual-edged nature. The intense pressure to perform combined with the online disabletation effect, where anonymity lowers social inhibitions, frequently breeds toxicity, aggression, and ladder anxiety. For an early adolescent whose emotional regulation systems are still maturing, toxic competitive spaces can trigger defense ego mechanisms, leading to verbal aggression and reduced empathy for both opponents and struggling teammates. The divergent emotions of cooperative and competitive gaming significantly alter the texture of peer relationships among early adolescents. Cooperative play tends to strengthen relational trust, deepen emotional bonds, and provide a low anxiety space for social bonding. Shared victories in cooperative games create lasting positive memories and a sense of shared efficacy among friends. Conversely, intense competitive play can introduce friction into existing peer groups. Disparities in skill levels, losses attributed to a friend's mistake, or disagreement over competitive strategy can cause temporary strain, altering groups' hierarchies and social power dynamics. How adolescents navigate these digital conflicts, whether they resort to toxic scapegoating or employ constructive conflict resolution, serves as a direct reflection of their emerging real world emotional maturity. Ultimately, the impact of video games on early adolescent social development is neither inherently positive nor negative. Rather, it is dictated by the structural mechanics of the play environment and the context of engagement. Cooperative game Cooperative gaming acts as a fertile training ground for empathy, active communication, and trust building, offering adolescents a supportive framework to practice pro social habits. Competitive gaming, while riskier due to the potential of toxic environments and heightened aggression, offers a rigorous arena for developing emotional resilience, impulse control, and sportsmanship. As online gaming continues to serve as a primary domain for adolescent peer interaction, recognizing the distinct development influences of cooperative and competitive spaces as essential. Understanding these digital dynamics enables educators, parents, and adolescents themselves to better curate environments that translate virtual teamwork and emotional control into meaningful real world social competence.